Hey guys, this is Carlos with Life Monarchs. I did mention roughly about a week ago that I was going to follow up with the in-depth review of the Nexus S4G for Sprint. Now, this phone, I've roughly had about a week, like I said, a week or two with this phone, and I put it through its paces, and I have to tell you, it's running pretty good, pretty smooth, pretty fast. Nothing too different from the Epic 4G from the phone that we had and from the other phones that we've used in the past. Other 1 gigahertz processor phones like the Vibrant for T-Mobile. But I have to say, having a pure Android phone is just amazing. First time. Now, well, I'm going to cover several things. Basically, I'm going to base this review off of, my experience. What I'm going to do is on the description box, I'll put all the specs of the phone. I'm not going to cover that in the video. I just want to go over, the speed and some of the applications and stuff like that, that came with this phone. I want to go over that, and like I said, it's just all about my experience. Just to be a little different from what other people are doing. Okay, so that being said, I want to start off with the messaging app. Here we have a few things here. Here's one from Sprint. This is a random number that they gave me when I activated it. The keyboard is one of the key differences from the 2.3 Gingerbread update. I have to say it's fairly accurate. At times, actually, I have to say that. Let's go ahead and write something. How are you doing? I was trying to say, hey, how you doing? Let's say, are you going to the store? Oh, that was my fault. So you see, it's from what I've been experiencing from this phone. I don't know if you can see that there. My camera's not as good. I want to apologize for that ahead of time. But you can see, are you going to the store? It's fairly accurate. At times, I have to say it acts kind of funny when it tries to identify the word that you're looking for. Right here, they have a little bar here where it scrolls over and has different options for you to press. So there's some things I like about this keyboard that was different from the original Froyo keyboard of Android. You had the keyboard was much more wider and I believe shorter. And with these are more island. They're not close as they used to be, which I kind of like that. It's pretty cool. Nice little feature I like is you hold this space bar, and you can go from a different language, from English to Spanish. I do speak Spanish as well. It's pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for the messaging app. It's pretty cool. I went you go to the apps menu. A little 3D effect, pretty cool. It's pretty nice. It's pretty fast actually, and pretty fluid. Okay. Up here, the notification bar, of course, you can tell it's black. It's kind of hard to tell, on the camera where the screen begins, away from the phone. I can tell here from the borders right there. Phone cut off again. Apologize. I like the way the notification bar is designed. It's really cool, and that's another feature I like about the phone is when you cut it off. Like the old little TV, TV sets. Let's see here. The music app actually changed recently. When I actually activated my phone, it actually asked for me to update the app. The music app that I actually updated to was was this right here. Different interface. Pretty much the same thing with the Android stock music app came with. You got your artists, albums, songs, playlists, that stuff. It's a little bit more intuitive, I would say. You have Metallica, big Metallica fan. You have all these songs here. I think it's much more better, much more easier to use, much more user friendly. The bottom here shows what you're playing at playing now. You just click there and there it is. You can just go back. Also, what I like about it is that when you go to now playing, at times, if you're, like, for instance, let's go back. I have the widget here. If I go to the widget, and let's say if I go here, if I'm playing a song, it's not doing it now, but sometimes it'll just go right back to the home screen. So what I like about this is that when you have to go to now playing, you just go this little icon here where the little headphones are, and it just goes back to the whole screen here, and you just go back to albums, songs, playlists, genre, and that sort of stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it. Let's see here. We also this phone came pre-installed with just a few Google apps. For instance, of course, Google Search. It came with tags. Use the NFC chip on the back that I've explained on the unboxing. You just go to a near-field communication device, or rather, if you will, some kind of product or so that would support that technology and instantly transfer that data onto the phone. You have Google Earth, things like that. I'm a big fan of Google Earth. I use it at times, and Chrome the phone. It's pretty cool. I want to talk about the speed of the phone in terms of the web browser. Now, this is going to vary from different phones, especially in your area, because my area, my 3G, connection is just not as good. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell right now, it's not, the bars are just, there aren't any bars. Now it's actually running on, Reve, oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot. It's basically under 3G. So let's see here. Alright, let's go. And this is basically, once again, this is under 3G right now. And this was something that I went on earlier, Green Subway. I was at Subway earlier, and I was trying to join a sweepstakes here. Let's go to IGN.com. Not a big fan of them. I go there a lot. Yeah, as you can see, the speed is just not as fast. My area. But like I said, it's gonna vary from different places. Where you are with this phone. So other than that, it's pretty cool. I mostly use Wi-Fi a lot. If I'm on the go, I'll use 3G. Again, 3G varies. It's kind of spotty over here where we at in St. Louis. So it will depend on where you're at. Yeah, that's pretty slow. Again, it's not due to the phone, not entirely, and now you can't even search it. I have no search bar. But other than that, I have to say it works. It does what it does, what it's made to do. Maps also work pretty well, fairly well. Okay, it attempted to find me. It's not necessarily accurate. I haven't. Let's go to my location. Well, maybe I have to put GPS on. Let's try that. And go to maps. Wow. Nope. That's very interesting. Oh, there we are. Yep, that's accurate. That's where we are. Alright, so we have here, I have several apps, there's different widgets here. Let's go to the widgets. And it did come with, of course, the analog clock, calendar, Facebook I had to download, Google Search was there, voice. That's one thing I haven't used, Google Voice. I hear, it's a very interesting app to use. You can use your Google number and use it also as your Sprint number. Recently Google had made a partnership with Sprint to actually bring this available to the Nexus S 4G. I haven't used it yet. Like I say, it's very interesting, but I don't find myself using it anytime soon. preloaded with news and weather, of course, picture in frame, and the YouTube client. Everything else I've downloaded myself. Wallpaper. Let's check out the live wallpaper here, guys. We have the Galaxy. I've seen that before. I haven't seen this one here many. It's all music visualization. So let's set the wallpaper up. And I guess when you're listening to music, it'll show sound waves. And it's just, you can see right there, it's a little bit, or maybe, or maybe it's just, maybe it's not reacting to my voice or sound. It's cool, still cool. One of my favorite ones, of course, is the Nexus. Of course, ever since I saw it last year in the Nexus one, I'd fallen in love with this live wallpaper. It's one of my favorites. It's a little different from the original one, but it's still pretty cool. Nothing that different. Let's take the 4G speed now. Of course, this is a 4G speed, so a 4G equipped phone. So let's check that out. You go to the menu, settings, wireless and networks, and 4G settings right here, and then turn on 4G. And as we wait, we'll see how the signal will look. Also, I have to say, the 4G here is also a little spotty. I mean, we check the map on Sprint, and it says, it has good coverage. But I guess this particular area, if I walk outside, the signal will get stronger. We're just under one little signal bar, so that's not that bad. It should do fairly well. Now, once again, let's just go ahead and okay, it's directing me to google.com. Pretty fast, right, guys? So we'll go to the URL here. IGN. Oops.